Hey guys, it's Burgas here, and today I'm going to talk about the expectations I'm going to have this season, against who we are going to fight, our union, and in general the whole KVK. First thing, I'm going to start with one big excitement that I'm very waiting, and this is the Mage skin. So in the Brink of War I give everything in form of throws. I did like 1.2 million in form of shadow throws for the training. I'm not so sure how much I'm going to push. It's going to be absolutely crazy competition for the Mage skin. It's going to be I'm extremely excited about the KVK. Like, I was extremely excited when I opened my tier 5 and the first KVK I was having with my first tier 5. I opened first the Mages, or if I have to say it, Vestos. This is the first troop I opened, and I was not waiting till the KVK actually starts. The moment, I think every person who opened their tier 5 know this feeling. You open your tier 5 and you cannot wait to jump in the fight, to start testing, to start see some crazy reports and etc. So this is one of the feelings I'm having. I guess the city skin is going to jump maybe when the KVK starts. Right now we are at the Brink of War and season begin after I don't know how many days. This is something like 3 days. So this is from point of excitement, the next KVK. The other thing I want to talk about is our union and basically the alliances there. For the people who still don't know, we're going to be MFD in combination with BTX. I don't want to see comments like you leave BTX and now you join them. There's nothing have to do with me, you know. We're going to be with BTX and RFF against WoW in combination with A2G and ROCK. This is going to be the setup for this KVK. Now, in the previous video, I show you a spreadsheet over how much power they're having, but let's check it out some of the people. First, maybe I'm going to start with BTX. So far they're like 23.5 billion power. I think majority of the people actually remember all of the BTX members. I make so much videos with this alliance. I was there for a very long time. I can say like 8 or 9 months, something like this. But yeah, in general, this is this is the BTX. I really don't know why they don't show the icons here, but yeah, just short overview over this alliance. From there, we're going to see who is going to be the next. It's going to be WoW. Let's check out the WoW alliance. Here we're having the captain. Yeah, I don't know why I don't show these things, but anyway, this is the officers for now of WoW. Going further, this is the rest of the people. I really hate when it show me like this the whole alliances. Okay, I jump over my farm, the things get more clear. So this is the WoW. I think this is going to be the main competition. I don't want to offend somebody, but I think this is going to be the main competition of MFD. I have this feeling. I'm not quite sure with all the alliances. Some of them are new for me, but I have seen how WoW are playing, and they are very nice alliance. So from WoW, we're going to jump over maybe the next one. We already checked it out, BTX, WoW. Right now we're going to check it out RFF, that is going to play with us with 14.8. Obviously there is not full alliance, it's like 167 people, but yeah, we have our the leader. This is the officers of these alliances. Oh brother, what is this thing? But anyway, just short overview over the people who is going to participate in this KVK. Obviously, we're going to also have a power ranking when the time comes and we enter in the KVK. And we have rank 1. Maybe this is some farms jumping or some people changing the alliances. So in general, this is the RFF leading crew. So let's check it out the somebody else here. Now we'll talk about BTX, WoW, RFF, and we're seeing This shiny little creature. Bro, what is this thing? It's scary. It's scary. This is A2G. Let's check out the members. This is the leader, obviously, and this is the officers or rank 4. I really don't know. Some alliances are having couple leaders. It's completely normal. Sometimes there is but it's very strange. Now this is one of the moons from the Kimetsu, the demon slayer, and we're having this bad boy that actually died in the train battle again. So very strange. We have a demons and Hashiras here. But anyway, anyway, let's continue with the people here. This is obviously the members of A2G. Right now I'm showing everybody, but in the beginning I'm going to go more in deep. So we get A2G, we get BTX, RFF. Wow, somebody is missing here. And this is Rock. We have a person from the Rock, and check it out, the Rock. Doomstar. Oh brother, he's still leader of the Rock. GG on that. I remember this bad boy. When I make my first video about the Rock, it get like 7,000 views, and I was like, what? Because just because they make pretty nice setup of their infantry, cavalry, marksmen, mages, spread it on the map. On one place is mages, on one place is infantry, and that was something that not many people actually saw in Call of Dragons, so they make huge impression back in the days. So this is Doomstar with the officers here. Let's check it out, some of the people inside. Okay, just going to scroll very fast over the people. Maybe I should actually check it out, just a couple people here. But yeah, this is the Rock and the leadership crew here. Maybe not all the officers are there. I think actually Call of Dragons expands the SWATs for the officers. I think there was like only 6 SWATs. Right now it's 10. Not quite sure is this actually the case. But this is a Rock. Who actually is missing? We go BTX. We get RFF. MFD, yeah, brother, my alliance. Oh brother, this is not actually MFD. This is my farm. This is not correct. Okay, let's check it out, MFD alliance. Now, yeah, of course, up the beast YouTube, up the start making videos, please. And this is the leading crew. This is Paradise, Bawakas, the Sailor, Spike, Mr. Roboto, Hyper, Meo, and you. Now most likely there's going to be also some leader officers that are not presented there, but this is some of the crew of MFD. Yo brother, this is the most strong player there. But yeah, who actually we miss in this whole picture? We talk about BTX, RFF. Wow. On the other side, we talk about BTX, RFF, MFD. Wow. A2G and ROCK. So yeah, we actually cover everybody there. I just wanted to make a short overview over the people there. So the impressions I'm having so far from what I was playing in Call of Dragons, if A2G is A2A, but I'm not like 100% sure. I have good impressions from the Rock back in the days. MFD make me decent impression last season when I fight against them. BTX, yeah, I really hope the people there actually get the things together and be more present in the fightings. They're going to need it. Maybe they're not going to need it. They're basically here. But if we're between 2 enemies, we most likely have to count over BTX to actually support somehow, because we're going to get what was the term in this situation? Sandwich. We're going to get a sandwich here. From RFF, I have no impressions. From WoW, I have seen very nice gameplay and huge activity, especially for the WoW. So right now all of these alliances have a chance to make some impression for me, and you know, when the next time something happened, just to be able to give some couple words about the lances, because yeah, I'm not so familiar with RFF. A2G is maybe A2A. I have this feeling is this a lance and they change, but I'm not like 100% sure. So if there is somebody from A2G watching this video, please let me know in the comments. Is this correct, or I'm just misunderstanding the things, or my memory break? So my expectation this season is most likely on the top. There's not going to be there's going to be fight on the top. I have this feeling, and the majority of the fight strongly depend how the things is going to get coordinated. But I'm expecting 183, which is A to G, in combination with 110, which is, you know, I still trying to learn their names. 110 is going to jump over us. This is my expectation. Now there is a two zones here that I'm not so sure why they are, or should we actually pick a zone? For example, there is a zone that we can jump. For example, a rock can jump in this zone in the same time in this zone, and same for us to jump in this zone or maybe this zone. But we're going to see it, you know. So I'm expecting a lot of fights this season, just a lot of fights. And yeah, there was a couple seasons, maybe 2 or 3 seasons, I didn't experience that much fights. So this season I'm expecting a lot of fights, especially when I get the mage skin. I'm going to go all in, baby, all in, fighting there. So yeah, I just wanted to share my opinion over upcoming KVK. So far we are on the top by for the throws. We're on the top for the throws. Is expecting the training. Now here's the thing, for this day, where is the training legion? I think I said it in my previous video, but I'm going to share it also here because I don't remember if I said, but I think the majority of the people is going to try for the mage skin, or at least to get some tokens, you know, shooting for the stars to land on the moon, basically to get couple tokens and exchange these tokens somewhere in the future about some city skin or something like this. So I'm not expecting something wild to come in the day 2 or the second phase, because it's basically 2 days per phase. So I'm little misleading the people. The first phase is 2 days. Most likely the second phase is going to be also 2 days, and the third one is going to be again 2 days. So I'm expecting in the phase 2 not have many points boosted, and I'm expecting, you know, everybody to save their resources for the greatest heights. And yeah, so this is going to be my personal overview before everything starts, how I feel the things, what's my knowledge about the alliances. Obviously I'm content creator, I should know a lot about the alliances, but you know, I don't think there is a person who know all of the alliances. I still experience new alliances, especially when I drop the rank. I mean, not dropping the rank, but I join in the less power alliance, and I'm entering in different range of alliances. So there is a lot of new alliances for me here. So yeah, this will be for this video, guys. Don't forget to hit one like if you enjoyed the video, of course. And yeah, see you in the next video.